Hello ladies and gentlemen, tis I, Romero for RMN, here to give you guys a trailer review for the official first trailer of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, a few months back, a Comic-Con trailer leaked online, and I absolutely detested that trailer because it basically showed me everything I hated about the first movie, but at a more amplified level, if that's even possible. So I hated that trailer. And to be completely honest, I made it very clear I am not a fan of this rebooted franchise. I'm not a fan of the first film. I don't like it. I don't feel it's even a necessary reboot. It's just like Sony's, plead to keep the character rights for themselves. So I didn't like the first Amazing Spider-Man. I wasn't really excited about the sequel, but there was one thing that piqued my interest, and that was the announcement that Mary Jane would actually be in it. And I know Shailene Woodley wasn't on everybody's wish list to play Mary Jane. It didn't even cross anybody's mind, but I was interested because I wanted to see how that would affect the romantic aspect of the film between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, and I thought that would be interesting to see. And the introduction of Mary Jane, which is perhaps one of the more popular love interests of Peter Parker, but they scrapped all of her scenes. She's not in the movie anymore, and then my interest kind of just died with that. After that, I kind of had a little thought swimming in my head, and I kind of came to this conclusion that I would actually like to see The Amazing Spider-Man 2 just to see Jamie Foxx's performance as a supervillain. Because I just feel that dude is gonna steal every scene he's in as Electro. That leaked trailer that came out a few months back, it was really more of a Spider-Man and Electro trailer because they were really just pushing Electro as the villain, and I feel that was amazing. I feel he's going to steal the show in that movie, and I feel he's really gonna just show everybody that he's going to kill at being a supervillain. So that's pretty awesome. That's probably the only thing keeping me interested in the film anymore. So the second trailer came out, and my initial thoughts were, wow, like I didn't expect that. Like, they were throwing so many things to us in this trailer, introducing Harry Osborn and Norman Osborn. Of course, we see Peter Parker in the new Spidey suit, and we see Rhino, which is the Rhino in this movie is less of the genetic freak that we see in the comic books and the cartoon, the half man, half rhino, and he's more kind of a mechanized weapon machine looking thing, which I found pretty interesting that they went that route. We also get our, Jamie Foxx as Electro, which is freaking awesome, and we see our first glimpse of Dane Dehaan as the Green Goblin. Yes, that's right. Norman Osborn or Chris Cooper will not be the Green Goblin due to, popular belief that people thought that was how they were going to go. Harry is going to actually be the Green Goblin. So I find that interesting because obviously in the cartoon and the comics, Harry Osborn does eventually become, the Green Goblin. So that's interesting that they're going that route with that character. So it was interesting to see that aspect, see that villain in there. So all around, I was really impressed with this trailer. But with that said, I do not judge a book by its cover, meaning I do not judge a movie by its trailer, so I'm still holding my judgment towards the sequel until I see it. Though this was an impressive trailer, there are some other things you have to kind of keep in mind. There's too many subplots that are going to be in this film, too many new characters and villains that will be introduced, and from my recollection, the last Spider-Man movie that tried to stick too many characters and subplots into the movie was Spider-Man 3. And we all know how that turned out. So, yeah, with this being a franchise that I'm not excited about and them trying to do the same thing with stuffing too much stuff into their movie, I'm a little skeptical, and I'm still kind of... I'm still thinking that this movie might suck even more than the first one because of that. Though the trailer was impressive, it really just also goes to show that they're just trying to shove everything in your face all at once, and they're trying to make you, get all these characters, which I think is going to end up really just making the movie, plot-wise, just be worse than the first one. But we'll see what happens. I think they're also with this trailer hinting that the Sinister Six will soon also be introduced into the franchise. For those who don't know who the Sinister Six are, it's like a group made up of all Spider-Man's villains like Electro, Green Goblin, of course, Ravencroft is like this hunter, and other villains who are also part of that, the Sinister Six, including even Rhino. And I find it interesting that they're probably hinting to that, so we'll see what happens. I also know that Jim Carrey is rumored to make an appearance apparently in this movie as Carnage. I don't know if that's true, but if it does, I think it would actually be cool because I've always pictured Jim Carrey as Carnage. But I digress. The first trailer of The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was impressive. Still not convinced that it'll be a good movie. I'm holding my judgment until I see it. Who knows, it might end up surprising. Oh, that'd be a first. Who knows what's gonna happen. The trailer was impressive. I wasn't expecting so much to be thrown at us. I thought it was a very well put together trailer. But with that said, I'm not gonna judge it, like say that it's going to be awesome because of the trailer. It's still gotta see the movie. So anyways, hope you guys like this trailer review. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below about the first trailer of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Of course, this movie comes out next year in the summer. And as always, I'm Romero for RMN, and I've got your back, so you're on track. See you guys next time.